what's up? Brought to you by RaptorX eSports and EFA. Coming in to the lower bracket round of 3, we have Team Cohesion versus Prodigy eSports. Whoever wins this game will be going to the lower bracket finals tomorrow to play against the losers of the winner brackets round 3, which will be held tomorrow as the first match. But right now, we'll be going in to Team Cohesion versus Prodigy eSports. We saw both these teams play today. One on Haven, Cohesion beat TrueRippers to get to this point, and Prodigy eSports beat Optimistic eSports on Breeze to come here. And whoever wins this will be facing the losers of the winners bracket round 3. As I just said, the match will be tomorrow. It will be a best of 3 for both the matches tomorrow, and we are very excited to see who gets to that point. And Doctor, what are your thoughts?
Definitely it is gonna be an interesting match. I mean, these are some of the best teams who are gonna be playing it today. They are gonna be giving it all out because this is technically their last chance to head on forward. Otherwise, it is gonna be a very difficult game for either of them because the one who loses it out, he will be discontinued from the tournament. So everything is on stakes here. Prodigy as well as Team Cohesion yet again playing on the map of Icebox. I mean, we have been seeing Icebox for quite a long time here. I mean, every day there's at least a single Icebox match which we are seeing. I'm pretty much excited that both of these teams have opted to go on for the map of Icebox. It does provide a little bit of different aspect to the game, actually a little bit of different aspect to the game, but indeed a wonderful match it is gonna be, Cruciator.
Exactly. And with that, coming on to Icebox, we will be seeing Team Prodigy Esports defending and Team uh, Cohesion on the attacking side. And with the matchups coming in, with all the agents picked, with only Ludra being the exception on Prodigy Esports, ASDF will be playing his trademark Sova pick. Chips on that Sentinel once again. He'll be going ahead with Killjoy, Dominic on that Viper, Cortez on the Jet, and Ludra might just pick up the Sage here, which is a very, very useful agent to be picked up on Icebox. You can block off tunnel, you can block off mid, and many other spots. Whereas on the side of Cohesion, why don't you take it away, Doctor?
Definitely. I mean, we are seeing kind of a same lineup coming up with the exception of Reyna on fired up because it will be actually swapped up with Dominic's Viper. I really don't think so that the players of Team Cohesion are gonna be picking up Viper, but they need a Viper, to be honest. Viper is very powerful, and yeah, just as I said that Viper and Sky both are kind of a powerful pickup here, and he is gonna go on with the Viper. Naze just again,
Select your
yet again
agent.
with his favorite agent, that is gonna be KJ. Escape off this time instead of Phoenix, he is gonna go on with the Jet, and we can see Cone yet again going on with a Sova. On the other hand, Onkar will be the one picking up Sage here, so he'll be the one taking up one for the team. And they are attacking as of now, so the players of Team Prodigy Esports, they have got a lot of chances for themselves to get some early round advantage in their favor, early match advantage in their favor. On the other hand, the players of Team Cohesion Gaming, they are gonna be attacking them. Let's see how these guys are gonna play because I'm pretty much excited seeing that exact agent lineup being picked up by both of these teams. It is literally gonna be interesting. It is the
Yep.
exact same lineup.
Yep. This is going to be amazing to see how both teams actually play along with each other, having the same lineup. So it will basically be a game of seeing which team can play better alongside each other. This comes down to the coordination that the teams can bring into themselves, among themselves, the all the synergy that they've built up, and we'll have to see how both of these teams actually get along and go against each other in this bracket round three. And with looks like we are having somebody getting disconnected due to
Yeah.
some reasons because of which we are not moving into the game yet. But yeah, let's take this time to tell you guys about our sponsor, the Student Promise. They are an amazing group of people who are bound and very, very dedicated to getting students what they deserve. And if you were to enroll in their services, make sure that tell them that you got to them through us because that would help us a lot as well. And they will be helping you out through your college journey, making your passions and your optimistic, like making you much more optimistic towards your career as well. And they will be considering your passions and everything in bringing you data results as to which job would be much more suited for you, where you should actually apply, how you should be writing your application, how you should be giving your interviews. From that end will you get your job, and they even help you negotiate your salary contract. So that is a huge thing. They actually estimate how much you should deserve, and they will be helping you get those contracts, getting paid much more than you could be getting paid if you were without their help. And coming into the game, we're now seeing Prodigy Esports versus Team Cohesion. Doctor.
Definitely. Prodigy Sports versus Team Cohesion, and just as we get inside the game, we are gonna go up again for the technical pause. Indian esports scene, online esports scene. Well, everything sums up to this situation. We must expect these things to happen actually. The internet providers are actually good, but not able to provide that much bandwidth to the player. The player may be getting lagged out, or maybe some disconnection errors coming up from the team, but nonetheless it is gonna be a wonderful joyride because this is the same lineup just as we talked before. Prodigy Sports, they'll be defending, and surprisingly Ludra this time he's gonna go on with a Sage. Dominic, yet again, it is his staple choice to go on with that Viper. Chips is with his stable choice of going on with that KJ is Dave on Sova. Card is on Jet. I mean, all of these four players, they are pretty good in this situation. And I never knew this shipping area existed in this map. This is the
Same here, doctor. Because I mean, this I always did used to see something through the window, but I never knew that it was this shipping area. And it looks like the ship that we come off of from the defending side is supposed to be a battleship of some sorts because we saw a few cannons. This thing actually intrigues me a lot, like the way Riot will be building the storyline along Valorant. It will be really amazing to see because what they have done with League of Legends, I really hope they do something similar Valorant here because the agents, the voice lines themselves, they hint at so much mystery and so much enthusiasm from their side itself in order to build that storyline coming along the entire game and how we got to the point that we at which we are right now. I mean, it always intrigues me. Like stories have always been my kind of thing. There we go. We're going into the Radiant deposit now. I think, and yep, not much, not far away, not very far to go there. But yeah, this is something that I've always been intrigued with, and always read so many stories. I've always had so many speculations. What do you
yeah.
think is going to happen once we start getting confirmations on those stories?
Well, I mean, Valorant is doing a very fine job in building up that lore. They are doing a very beautiful job, and I mean, if you are following Valorant's lore about that kingdom thing, then you have gotten a lot of confirmations coming up from Valorant itself, coming up from Riot itself, and it is gonna be interesting. I really want to see how they are gonna be building up that entire kingdom storyline throughout the game because it has been a year already since Valorant has come up, and uh, the kingdom storyline, it has developed so far. As of now, it has developed so well, and they are doing a very great job in bringing it forward to us as well. So if you guys don't know about the kingdom thing, just go on towards Valorant's official YouTube page. You are gonna see the Valorant lore. That Valorant lore is gonna help you out a lot. The entire Icebox map and the Breeze map is based on the kingdom theory, which we are speculating, which most of you guys might have been speculating as well. But to be honest, I'm not very much sure how many people know about this thing. I mean, there are lots of people who play this game for fun, but there are some geeky nerds like me and Cruciator who want
Yep.
to dig as deep inside as we can into the deep storylines of the games, into the deep storylines of the players as well. Actually, it helps me a lot. I usually dig up a lot of information onto the players because these players which we are playing right now, Cohesion Gaming as well as Prodigy Sports, these are some of the best teams in India. If you haven't got their attention, if you don't know them, then let me give you a brief introduction to both of these teams. Cohesion Gaming is one of the top 16 teams in India. They have won like six big tournaments as per now. India doesn't have any S tier tournament, nor did India ever had an A tier tournament. The biggest tournament which we are having is called as B tier tournament. So they have won like four of B two tier tournaments in India, and same goes for the Prodigy Sports as well. Prodigy Sports, they are playing pretty well. They have gotten themselves some wins in their favor as well. It is gonna be interesting to see both of these teams play against each other. I'm most intrigued by Cohesion right now because Cohesion Gaming, this is the team which I dug up a lot about, because Cohesion Gaming is an interesting team here. If I want to tell you, Cruciator, the teams of the players of Cohesion Gaming, actually, they are very well accustomed to this game. They are very well accustomed to this entire map of Icebox as well, because if we see the stats, it has been like 50% win rate for them on the map of Icebox. So yeah,
Damn.
this is the biggest what probability percentage which we have seen in a tournament to come up, actually.
Yep, exactly. And well, we have seen them play in bigger tournaments as well. And Cohesion Gaming, they have been playing really well. They beat TrueRippers today with a score of 13-8, which is kind of a big deal because it wasn't a nail-biting match. It was more like more uh, m- it seemed more one-sided, to be honest. During the beginning and all towards the end, it seemed very one-sided. And the entire True Rippers team, they tried their best, but with a few better agent picks, I feel like they could have done a lot better, because Paradox on that cipher, you were actually wasting his potential, it seemed, because he is way better suited to that duelist role. Well, it would be better to. Okay, looks like we have actually set the pause timer off. Thank God. We were running out of things to say there, Doctor. But yeah, the pause timer coming off. We'll be seeing Cohesion against Team Prodigy Esports. Prodigy Esports also did play very well today against Optimistic Esports on the map of Breeze, which was the first time we saw the map coming into play today. But at the same time, the way Prodigy Esports played around with Team Optimistic Esports was a sight to watch. And with the round coming in, we'll be seeing Omkar on Sage this time, not on a controller. And as they move in, we will be seeing the Outrun going ahead, checking those angles, making sure they don't get picked off easily. And as they move into the site, we are seeing Prodigy Dominic setting up his fourth orb. And oh, the wall ready with Omkar, but he will not be placing it that soon. Goes into the poison orb, but he stays back, removes that shock dart from his sight, and as another shock dart comes in, SKW barely gets away from it. SKW on the jet this time. We have seen him play Raze, we have seen him play Phoenix, but this is the first time we're seeing him play Jet in this tournament at least. And with ASDF putting out those shots against the toxic
Revealing
screen,
area.
he puts out his recon dart to give him
Spike
a little bit
down
more
B.
assist to actually get those kills. Nez on the other hand, with only 1 HP due to that DK, and he decides to move back, will not be planting the spike at the B site it seems, but that might have just been a fake. And as Jet comes in, takes out fired up, they might have actually gotten
30 seconds
detected by
left.
the recon, and Dominic spots Jet through his own toxic screen a little bit, and as they'll be on towards the A side, Cortez will not be looking towards the side. He spots the Killjoy, but yes, he does get that
Spike
kill
down,
indeed.
attacker
And
spawn.
as Cone comes
One
out,
enemy
picks up the
remaining.
spike, he will be moving back. He's the last one left. 1v5 situation
10
for him.
seconds
Will he
left.
even be able to plant the spike? It seems so, because the time required is 4 seconds, and he has gotten into side well in time. And although he has planted the spike, he might just get taken out quickly. Yes, indeed, he will. Draw coming in, takes that kill. Prodigy Esports will be taking the first round.
Definitely,
Team
Prodigy Esports
Ace.
will be taking up their first round, a wonderful round, and kind of a good round to be honest, because they killed each and every one of the opponent team. But okay, the spike got planted, so the players of Team Cohesion, they have gotten themselves some $300 extra in their pocket. But they'll be opting to go for an eco this round as well, so it is kind of a bonus round coming up for the players of Team Prodigy. Look, it looks like Cortez doesn't want to invest on any gun as of now. That can be a good idea, but oh, look at that. Are we seeing a force buy coming up from Cohesion Gaming in the
I think
second
so.
half itself? And it is. So Prodigy Esport might just not expect this game to come up, and just as that SK, wow, he's gonna get that kill actually. Element of surprise always works. Cortez is in a wonderful position. Oh, he misses that, but he
SK,
gets the second one. A beautiful play. Oh no, did he? Oh, he did not.
You fought
But
well.
okay, Omkar is ready with that sheriff in his hand. It is a 2 versus
Placing
4
swamp
retake
grenade.
situation if the spikes get planted. The spike does get planted. A 2 versus 4 retake situation. Chips
Variable
spots one player.
removed.
Chips take him down. Make it a 2 versus 3 situation. And the reload is gonna come up as well. The players will be playing on that after plant situation in a wonderful position actually, because it will be fired up. Who will be going on with the lineups rather than trying to peek on to the players. But okay, Dominic's position has been revealed. He's gonna take both of the players. The spike is getting diffused. Not a lot of HP on the diffuser, that is Chips, but they might not expect Naze to be here. Oh no, Naze, you sneaky bastard! He's gonna get
No,
that
he's
kill,
gonna
but
get that kill.
nonetheless, the spike is gonna get diffused, and a 2-0 round win goes on again in the favor of Team Prodigy.
Indeed, and Prodigy Esports, I almost thought that Naz would be able to clutch that round for his team, although he did get that kill on the Killjoy, but Dominic was right there to support his team, got that kill on Naz, and finished off the defuse, which was already half done by the Killjoy on Prodigy Esports, which was Chips. And really well played by Prodigy Esports there. As we've always said, they always have their teammates' backs, which does help them a lot in getting those rounds in their own hands. Coming on to the third round, we'll be seeing kind of an eco buy coming in once again by Prodigy Esports for some reason. Chips is on a frenzy. Why? I have no idea. And Korn comes in, takes that headshot on Chips. Amazing one tap there. And Nez moving back, checking those angles. He spots Cortez and takes him out. So Team Cohesion is already on an advantage. Oh, he misses that shot. SDF does know that. Oh, he's the last one standing. However, home card spots him, and SDF takes out. Well tried by SDF, and although he will be taken out by SK Wow, and Cohesion will be taking their first round in this game. 2-1 is the score, and Team Prodigy Esports is in the lead.
Definitely a good round coming up from Cohesion. Indeed, they needed that round, and they always do it actually. They always win those sheriff rounds. I don't know how, but Cohesion Gaming is too good with those pistols. Now going on in towards the next round, it is yet again gonna be kind of a half buy coming up from the players of Prodigy as well as from the players of Team Cohesion. But part is, he does have an operator in his hand, and okay, 2 players revealed. Part is, he's gonna take a player down. His position has been revealed, but it is not gonna matter. He has one more teammate with him, but okay, fired up. Fired up is literally fired up. He's gonna entry frag with a Viper, without flashes. He's gonna take down 3 people all by himself, up for an ace. But nonetheless, finally PDG Chips will be the one to take him down. And okay, Naze is in such a great position, but the players of Team Prodigy, they'll be going on for a save. Kind of a very important save, to be honest, because Chips is already down to red, and Dominic, he is the only player surviving with 100 HP. That is definitely not a doable situation. The match is not in their favor, and saving that weapon might help them in the next round as well, because next round most probably will again be a eco round coming up from the players of Team Prodigy, because they invested on an operator and a forced half buy in the previous round. Let's see how these guys play in the next round. That is gonna be a eco round coming up from them. 2-2 will be the scoreline once the bomb gets detonated, spike gets detonated. But okay, Naze is making his way here. Naze has been spotted. Oh, Dominic, playing it slow, but okay. Whips the shot. That is Vandal. That is Vandal for you. If you miss the first shot, you are not gonna connect that shot ever again. Just say tata, bye bye.
Exactly. And the fact that Nez actually got that kill on 5 HP just impresses me more about his entire aim game on Team Cohesion. And the way Team Cohesion has always complemented each other's abilities and complemented each other's trades, and always tried to have each other back. Not on the same level as Team Prodigy Esports, but at the same time, it is still good as compared to other teams that we've seen playing in this tournament itself. And Fired Up puts up a snake bite at Yellow. Will not be getting any damage onto anyone, and as the drone goes in, it might just spot another player. Oh, there we go. SK Wow gets that kill on ASDF. Fired Up gets that kill on Dominic. So it's a 3v5, 2v5 for Prodigy Esports. 1v5. What is possible, but flawless round coming in from Team Cohesion, and Cohesion have just taken the lead.
I mean, everything is up on for the stakes here. The one who loses is gonna be out of the tournament. You really don't want that to happen. So both of these teams will be trying their very best. This is the last chance for them to get in. The one who is gonna win is gonna go in towards that lower bracket finals. So it is gonna be kind of an interesting match actually to see who is the one that is gonna be winning it out and who will be heading on for that semi-finals, and in that semi-finals who will be the one to head for the very grand finals that we are hoping to see maybe a day after tomorrow, but kind of a
Exactly. It
wonderful
will be
day.
day
Yeah,
after tomorrow. Yep.
it will be day after tomorrow. Okay, confirmed and locked
Yep.
in. Let's go in towards the next round. That is gonna be Team Prodigy
Scanning
versus
ahead.
Cohesion Gaming, fighting against each other for their pride, for their valor, and for a total prize of rupees 20,000 INR. Everything is on the stakes. The mid game is on. We can see the operator being posted up in towards B main. That is not gonna spot anyone at this point of time because the players are making their way in towards mid. It is being it is being watched by two players, that is Sova and Chips. Chips will be helping his teammate out, but nonetheless he tries to go back inside and fired up. Okay, they are still in confusion. They really don't know where the players are, and the outrun hasn't revealed a lot of information as well. So the players of Team Prodigy Sports, they have got a great advantage here. Okay, that alarm bot is gonna get triggered. It is not gonna help though because he is gonna vacate that position as soon as he can. That snake bite is definitely gonna stop them in their mark right now. 38 seconds in the round. They don't have a lot of choices. They need to push in towards A side now. The DK is getting on players.
30
Dominic
seconds
is
left.
gonna get a player down. The players are doing everything they can. The players are going inside the side. Dominic, he will take down the spike
Spike
planter.
down
He's
A.
up for an ace yet again. He spots another player, but he's gonna
One
get
enemy
backstabbed by
remaining.
Con. Con is gonna go down. SK wow, now left in a 1 versus 3 situation with an operator in his hand. He's gonna mess up that shot as well. The operator will be picked up.
Nope, it does not get picked up there. Very, very close
Right
there
here.
for Lutra, but his own slow up slowed him down
Need a drop.
and he could not get the operator for his team.
Thanks.
3-3 coming up the score. We are seeing Prodigy Sports not giving up at all, not giving that lead to the team Cohesion. And the way Dominic played around his ultimate in the previous round, the way he held back the site of A for so long was amazing. I mean, I was honestly wishing that he gets an ace because that would have been clip for the ages. And looks like Dominic has gotten into that aggressive mindset this round because of the way he played in the previous round itself. But he will not be finding anybody in this round so far because all the players are either at mid or
Spike
at
planted.
B site itself. And as the spike goes down, Cortez with his operator trying to peek out someone will not be spotting anybody yet, but he will be spotting someone very soon if he peeks on mid. He might not actually because whoa, spots wall right under tunnel and is not expecting anybody to. Oh, he gets that shot on him through
Last
the wall.
player standing.
That wall. Cortez, last player standing. He's on an operator. Will be saving the operator, it seems, because well, it is a smart move, but he could have actually. Oh, he hears them. He hears them coming up,
Enemy
and he
kill.
spots the Viper, takes it down. He will be trying to eco damage, but this comes in from the back, picks up the operator, and that kill with a classic was not what should have been the end for SK Wow.
Definitely, and I like how Naze was unsure if he will get killed or not because he tucked himself in the corner of that bridge area. Oh, that was funny, but nonetheless, it is a 3-4 situation. Cohesion Gaming in the lead, and Prodigy Esports are up on an eco right now. They invested in an operator in the previous round as well. Investment on that operator
Here.
seems to be giving a huge toll onto their entire team's economy. They have been forced in towards an eco in all the alternate rounds. It should not happen. They should think of something to avoid this
Here.
to happen. And
Careful.
looks like we are
Here.
in a pause once again. Interesting. This is the second time in just 7th round that we are gonna see a tech pause come up once again. PDG
Exactly.
Cortez. Okay.
No, Cortez is
Okay,
right
nah,
there.
yeah,
He's right there. Yep.
he's there. I thought he got lagged
Here.
out. I mean, that would have been the
Here.
perfect way to sum up the situation, but nonetheless,
Yep, it would have. But yeah, Cortez was not the one who was lagged out. It seems that we have gone for a tech pause on Team Cohesion side. Yep, looks like Omkar might not be ready yet. But yeah, what I was saying was that okay, I forgot. But yeah, the yep, exactly. We are seeing rains coming down throughout the nation. I mean, the monsoon is setting in quite late, but it is still coming in, and that might be the reason as to why we are having to take so many tech pauses because of internet going out here and there, left and right, everywhere, honestly. And coming into the next round, we'll be seeing a quick peek coming in from SK. Wow, he gets damaged, but he will be taken out as ASDF. He is
Give me the
trying to get that kill on Nez as well, and Cortez is successful in gaining that kill. Tries to, oh, he was barely in that peak for SK. Wow, does not has not received any damage at all. Picks up the sheriff just in case if he has to use it ahead in the round. And right now he is still on the side with his ultimate. 3 9s left.
Kill my
Oh, the sheriff
allies.
comes in fired up, although gets Ludra. So the defenders are on a disadvantage once again. It's a 2v5 situation for them. Both defenders are at backside actually on towards their spawn, although they are at backside of B now. But with Cortez on his ultimate as well, he does have
Three.
5. Oh, there we go. He's got 3 kills this round. He might be able to get all the other 3 as well. Might get a 6k ace, but that might
Spike
just
planted.
be asking for too much here. Although we
Last
have no
player
idea how
standing.
much what Cortez is capable of, but he did try his best. SK came in, got those 2 kills in the end. Attackers have taken this round as well. Cohesion in a 2-round lead.
I mean, anyone who saw he took him down instantly. So that was indeed a good gameplay coming up from Cortez. Well, kind of unfortunate, but it was an eco round coming up from them, and a huge lot of damage has been dealt onto because the players of Team Cohesion, they had to use that revive that Sage's ultimate on an eco round. So they baited out the most annoying the most annoying ultimate actually from the server. So this is definitely gonna be a very interesting match in front of us coming up because Prodigy eSports, they are playing with their minds, and Cohesion Gaming, they are just dealing with them with their own thoughts, with their own counter
Deploying
attack,
drone.
and that is
You
definitely
should
working
run.
because Cohesion Gaming, they are doing a very beautiful job.
Toxin
The
screen down.
stages lockdown has been put up, but oh no, that is gonna be baited out as well. Cortez is gonna get himself a kill as well. Lockdown has been destroyed, and it is a 4 versus 5 situation for Cohesion Gaming. Both of the sides are up for the taking, but 2 players are holding in towards B side, and just as I say that, Dominic, he will be the one to get the first kill. No raise available. So I told you that was an unfortunate way to use that raise, but nonetheless here comes the double peak. Omkar, he's gonna go down nonetheless to Dominic, and oh, survived on 21 bits of health. He's gonna heal himself up. Naze now making his way up to the tubes. He can take a player or 2 down from here. They might not be expecting him
destroyed.
to be coming up
Last
from here.
player
Oh, here comes the first kill, but nonetheless ASDF, he quickly pulled his trigger and took down Naze, and the spike is gonna get defused as well. The 4th round coming up for Prodigy eSports.
Indeed, and as we will be seeing that come up, 4th round is exactly coming up for Team Prodigy eSports. We might get to see another round coming in from their side if they play this well again in the next round. And although we will be seeing Cohesion trying their best to actually tackle their opponents here, but still it will be a little bit more difficult for them as Prodigy eSports is trying to gain that momentum that they have shown in the previous round as well. Another pause coming in from Team Prodigy eSports, it seems, because of a technical issue most probably. So let's take this time to remind you guys to like our stream that you're watching right now, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring that notification bell, join our Discord server if you want to participate in any further upcoming tournaments. Even if you don't want to participate, there will be all sorts of updates coming up. We'll be hosting all sorts of events on Discord, on Instagram, and every other place. Follow us on Instagram as well, by the way, so that you don't miss out on any giveaways that we might be doing.
Yep, definitely. And I'm sorry, this is a bit too late, but I just got a fun fact about TrueRippers. I know they are out of the game, but yeah,
Get out of
this
my
is a
way!
fun fact coming up for TrueRippers right now. Paradox apparently is pursuing two degrees simultaneously at this point of time and pursuing his career as a
coming back.
professional gamer as well. Interesting. But
Damn. Okay.
yeah. But nonetheless, SK has gotten an entry in towards the B side. The spike is gonna get planted. It is a 2
Spike
versus
planted.
5 retake situation. Kind of looking impossible. SK, wow. Okay, he might just find chips, but he doesn't. Cone is making his way on towards the A side to see if he
Turn
can
out.
catch anyone lurking here. He can catch anyone who is trying to save his weapon. SDF, on the other hand, he's gonna get himself a kill. Let's see if they will be able to save this weapon or not, because
Scanning
ASDF
ahead.
is in a
There
very
they
tricky
are.
Last player
situation.
standing.
And here comes the kill. Oh, he gets that kill on Omkar, but fired up will be the one to finish him off as well. Oh no, oh,
Terminated.
looking at the wrong direction. Chips is definitely gonna punish you for that. I mean, even though they are winning this round, Cohesion Gaming, but Prodigy Esports, they are putting up a lot of damage onto the players of Cohesion Gaming.
Indeed, and coming into the next round, Cohesion have taken the lead by 2 rounds now once again, and Prodigy Esports will be trying to make it up, will be trying to bring it up to a 6-6 on both sides so that they can stand an even chance at the other side that they will be going to. And considering that fact, we will be seeing a hard fight coming up from both these sides. Although Prodigy Esports has had to go on kind of a half by kind of a half eco, but at the same time, SK wow peaks at just the right time and gets Cortez off guard. So it's already a 4v5 for Team Prodigy Esports as both the teams are ready to tackle each other in the face, trying to get
Enemy tank.
advantages on either of the two players. He spots the Viper, but is outrun to be taken out just right. Otherwise, it would have been way easier for them to actually get the Viper out of the way.
Planted.
And he spots the Viper, but fired up was quicker because, well, TSF was in the air. However, Chips coming in takes out the Viper. The Viper split will be going down. Now Nez and his other two teammates will have the responsibility to make sure that the spike does not get defused. Dominic does have his smoke screen, does have 2 snake bites available, and on the other hand, Chips also has his Viper's lockdown left to use. The real question, however, is if he will be using it or if they will be giving this round away. And it seems like they will be going in for a save and trying again the next round. Prodigy Cohesion will be taking this round in their favor, while Dominic tries to get some exit frags, hopefully only if Chips tries to enter the site in front of Dominic. He has heard
Last
footsteps,
round
but
in the half.
no exit frags coming in. Last round of the half beginning right here, right now.
Damn it. If we are gonna see another 8 for a half, I won't be able to predict what's gonna happen in this game. The players of Prodigy, they are in a bit of trouble here. They are they really need this round actually. I can't stress this enough. They really need this round, otherwise attacking is gonna be a little bit more difficult for them. 8 for half is not something they want. It is doable, but still it is not something that they want. Chips, he has gotten himself a nice information, but he is gonna be beating out all his utilities at this point of time. Oh, they are gonna tag him down as well. Oh, down to just 30 bits of health. Nez will need to get a heal from the stage as soon as he can. The players are making their move on towards the B side. Prodigy Esports, they are trailing by 3 rounds, so they really need to keep these players away from the side. Oh, wonderful position. He will be able to take a player out. And look at that. How confused the players of Cohesion are at this point of time. They really don't know what to do. But Fired Up is gonna get that kill. Fired Up waiting a
Spike
player
down, B.
open. He is gonna bait him out. He is gonna die as well as his teammate. Oh, Nez down to just a single HP of health. He can't do anything. Oh no, Dominic, he can do everything he can. Oh, not Dominic, sorry. The Viper from Cohesion Gaming can do everything he can. Fired up, but he's down to 30 HP as well.
30
This is
seconds
gonna
left.
be a really, really tough situation for the players of Team Cohesion. They are down by two players. They have just three players surviving. Out of those three players, two players are low who can go down anytime soon. Only Cone is the single player surviving who can clutch this
10
out,
seconds
maybe
left.
or maybe not. But oh no, that reveal dart is gonna reveal his position as well. He is in a huge trouble and
One
he is
enemy
gonna go
remaining.
down actually.
Oh
But,
my
God.
comes up with that spray down. But nonetheless, the spike never got planted.
player
And
standing.
nothing can be done. ASDF
Switching sides.
Naze. He's gonna take down ASDF as well. But 75 round is a beautiful situation actually, because if the players of team Prodigy, they can win this pistol round, they can basically make this a 7-7 situation as well. So this is not as bad as it looks, Cruciator.
Exactly, and they can easily bring it back up to a 7-7 if I'm talking, if I'm being real here, because well, we have seen them, and Prodigy Esports still has that fire in them to actually do what they need to do, and since they will be coming up to the attacker round now, they can go full on and try to get those early picks, try to get those rotates as much, actually as many rotates as they want. They can go ahead and do those things that they want to do, and there will be no stopping them. They will not have to adjust to the situations. They will be the one controlling the situations. They will be the ones in the driving seat. They will be controlling the tempo of the game. We've gone in for another tech pause from the side of PDG, that is Prodigy Esports. And well, what do you have to say, Doctor? What do you want to say about this?
Third tech round, third tech pause. Well, I'm glad that our observer takes this situation in hand and shows us everything what's happening around the map rather than just showing us the player's POV. So, I mean, it is not as bad as it looks. We can roam around the entire map. We can see some hidden parts of the map which we haven't explored before. Our observer is pretty good in exploring those parts, and this is definitely gonna be interesting way actually to just pass the time of this timeout. But nonetheless, we are inside the game once again. I just want to see what's behind that wall. What's behind that wall? Oh, it's an open
We can.
shipyard. It's
Yep,
an
it
open
is.
shipyard. Nonetheless, the players of Prodigy are making their way in towards the mid, and they are trying to breach in towards the B side. That can definitely be helpful. And all the players of Team Cohesion, they are in mid. A wonderful play coming up from them. They have already taken down two
Poison's
players.
gone.
The only player remaining is gonna be Cortez on the side. He's in a very difficult situation,
enemy
but he
remaining.
still gets 3 kills. Just a single player remaining. That is above him. He's gonna spot him up as well. 2 versus 1 situation, and Naze, his position has been spotted. Oh, a wonderful swarm grenade coming up from the team. And okay, Cortez, he was spotted once again. So Naze exactly knows
Placing
what's
swarm
happening
grenade.
here, what's going on. The spike will be planted, and Prodigy Esports, even though they are in a man lead, they are in a very, very weird situation, very tough situation, because Naze, he does have his HP, he does have full HP, but nonetheless,
Oh my
Cortez,
God.
he's gonna get that 4th kill and save his entire team. And it is a 6-7 scoreline right now. Prodigy Esports winning the most crucial round of the entire game.
Exactly, and with that round coming in, we are seeing a score of 6-7. This is what we were talking about, Doctor. Prodigy Esports will now be controlling the tempo of the entire game. They have control over how the game will be going, and so it will be much more easier for them to actually get those rounds in, those rounds for their own teammates. And with that aggressive peak coming in from SK Wow, let's see how he manages to get an early kill. Although the Prodigy Esports team will be rushing towards the B side, however, it seems as though Prodigy Esports might just be stopped a bit quickly because we do have players from Team Cohesion standing there to stop them from entering the site. SK Wow peeking with his marshal yet again, trying to. He has not put in a blind shot yet actually, and he will be putting those shots in only when he spots the players coming in. The timing there could not have been worse for him. The two people who peeked out of yellow were peeking at the exact second that Cortez decided that
Spike planted.
SK Wow decided to peek away. Now with that
One
round
enemy
going
remaining.
ahead, We do see Cone taking out ASDF. Dominic takes out Cone, but now we'll be seeing a 1v4 situation for SKY. Does not look too doable, but if I watched any Sora HD videos, it is, well, there we go. I have been proven wrong, and its score has been brought back up to a 7-7, which is what we were discussing, Doctor.
Yep, definitely this is what we were discussing. The score is brought down to a 7-7 and equalizer, and now both of these teams will be going on for the full buy. So it is like we are back to square one, but this time Prodigy Esports, they have SMGs in their hand and they are up against rifles that are Vandal and Phantoms. Possibly an operator in future as well, so the players need to be more careful. They need to take these guns away right now, otherwise if they are not able to economically damage the players of team Cohesion, it is yet again gonna be very difficult for them. Look at that, Naze playing up in mid. He has got some information. He knows that the players are in mid. And SK, he's gonna take a player down, but Lutra nonetheless, he is gonna trade him up back again. Yes, he's gonna get himself a kill. PDG Chips is there yet again to hold this team. Mike is getting confused. Naze has been spotted. The only player remaining is gonna be fired up. He has been spotted as well. It's a 1 versus 2 retake situation. Certainly doable. And the players are actually doing this in his favor as well. He is in a perfect position to clutch this out. Let's see if he will be able to clutch it out or not. He might not expect Chips to be here. Certainly he doesn't expect Chips to be there because he already killed the player who was holding on this position. And he has been spotted actually. He would have died with that turret anyway. But nonetheless, Chips will be the one to put on that finishing blow. He'll get himself a nice Vandal as well. And those guns, those threatening guns which I was talking about, have been put away by the team as well.
Indeed, and with that entire thing going down, we are now seeing team Prodigy Esports in the lead. And yep, with that going ahead, we might just see Team Cohesion fighting back a bit more now, because since they're not able to keep up the entire pace that Team Prodigy Esports is putting up to Team Cohesion, they need to make up for that entire lost pace, that the entire lost coordination that they have been having. And in order to make up over there, Cortez might just be getting that first kill. No, he will not. He decides to move back, and Dominic is the one who gets that kill on Omkar instead. And there we go. First kill has already come in on the side of attackers. As we go ahead, Dominic might just spot the Jet as well. No, he looks away at just the wrong time. But Cortez is there to get that kill. It's already a 3v5 for the defenders. Not a really good move there by Team Cohesion, because they could have stayed back and held back for the attackers to move in. But nonetheless, Nez comes in, picks up that kill. Fired up! Oh my god, these noises coming out of my mouth are unbelievable, because these things that I'm watching are much more unbelievable, because Nez, he could not have gotten that kill, but now he does. ASDF comes in and the attackers will be taking this round yet again. Team Prodigy Esports, come on, you guys need to stop and let Cohesion have some breathing room.
I mean, they've got 4 rounds back to back in their favor. And what was that, Nails? Those 180-degree flicks with that sheriffs and getting those kills, headshots back to back. I mean, it should have been illegal to get those many kills in a single round with a sheriff against a full buy coming up from the players of Team Prodigy. But nonetheless, 9-7 is the scoreline, and SK Wow will be going on with an operator in his hand. This can certainly be very difficult situation for the players of Prodigy Esports, but look at that, they have got a fair idea. All of them are ganging up into a A site as lockdown has been initiated. So the plans of Team Prodigy Esports have been crushed, the dreams have been crushed, and the players of Prodigy Esports, they'll need to think of some other way to actually get out of this position, to get out of this situation. Oh, that shock dart is basically on point, but still is not gonna damage anyone. The players are still making their way on towards the A side, and the operator has been brought here, posted here. The wall is gonna come up, and here comes the first peak. It is not gonna matter because PDG Ludra is gonna get that kill. PDG Ludra is gonna take down that operator as well. Phone in a very difficult situation, and PDG Chips on the other hand, he's gonna get himself another kill. Koon. Now in a very difficult position, he has been detained. Oh, he is just below Cortez. Fill this in, fill this not, because Cortez can certainly do a lot of damage. But
Placing swarm grenade.
nonetheless, fired up.
Placing
He's
swarm
gonna
grenade.
come up with that kill. Oh my god, Cohen, he was detained, but he's back now. Cortez,
Last
he should
player
have checked
standing.
below him, but nonetheless, ASDF is gonna get that kill. The last player standing will be fired up. He is inside the site. He's gonna take a player down, but there are still 3 more players for him to take down before he can defuse the spike. And those utilities are certainly very troublesome. Fired up. Well, 3 kills coming up from him yet again, but not able to convert the round. Prodigy eSports, they are just leading the charge 10 to 7. A total of 3 round leads goes up in their favor.
Amazingly being played by Team Prodigy Esports right now, and this is what I was talking about. Team Prodigy Esports have not given a single round in the second half to Team Cohesion, and since they have control over the pace, Team Cohesion can either just wait it out and get those kills as soon as they start getting pushed, or they have to push out, try to take control of the entire thing themselves, or
Blocking sight.
they just can stop and let whatever's happening happen, which I obviously don't think they will, but at the same time they are not able to get those kills that they need to, and it is not very viable. It is not a very viable option at this point, because the score is 10-7. They are already 3 rounds behind Team Cohesion, and looking at the condition of theirs right now, it is not very good. And as the game comes to a standstill, we're seeing all 5 attackers in the same site. No kills have come in yet. Resurrection ready on Ludra, but then again, nobody to use it on. The
Revealing area.
recon dart goes out from Cone. It will be spotting nobody, and he did actually spot one, but then it got destroyed pretty quickly. And he did spot two coming in. He takes out Cortez there. 4v3 situation, but it becomes quickly a 3v3, and it's a 2v3, but SK Wow manages to get out of it. Tries to get that kill on
30
SDF, but
seconds
will be
left.
taken out by SDF.
He had a
Fired
vandal.
out. He still was
Last
able to
player
get that kill.
standing.
Oh, amazing one tap coming in from Omkar. Really, really well played. And defenders coming in once again. Thrifty round coming in from Team Prodigy, from Team Cohesion. So they are making sure that they do not get taken out this easily. They have finally won the first round in the second half, and it will be really interesting to see how things go out.
I'm so bummed he had a vandal. He just didn't know. SK, wow. He had a vandal, but he opted to go on for that sheriff just because he didn't notice that he managed to get his hands on the vandal, on that vandal. It would have been way easier for him. But nonetheless, they won the round. It doesn't matter. The players of Prodigy Esports, they need to think of something. The B side, they are thinking that they might try to go in towards the B side. Cortez is leading the charge. The outdrone is definitely helping them out here. The outdrone is gonna go down, and that Viper's wall is certainly putting up a lot of pressure here, because they don't know any information about the players, how many players are inside the site or where they are hiding. So the players are in a very weird situation for Prodigy Gaming. On the other hand, Cohesion Gaming, they are just doing a wonderful job in controlling the pace of that entire game. They are controlling the pace of this game. That means they can turn the game anytime in their favor, and they are doing this in a very beautiful manner. Look at that. They just force the players of Team Prodigy outside of B side without using any utilities, just that Viper's wall, and playing passively, not giving away information. There is a player holding on in towards mid, so they'll instantly know that someone is gonna come in from mid. Naze is gonna take a player down, but he will be traded up instantly. Ludra is gonna raise his TF
30
as well.
seconds left.
So the players are making their way inside the side. Just a single player holding it right now. That is gonna be Con. He's gonna go down. The spike is gonna get planted anytime soon. The rafters needs to be protected. There are players coming up from rafters, and okay, here comes the Viper Spit. That Viper Spit is gonna provide them that cover, and we can see Omkar, he doesn't have a lot to do. The wall is preventing him from going in towards the A main. All he can do is go on from the rafters area. He can try to get some picks out of here, but the Viper's pit is definitely gonna be a huge problem. Fired Up is coming up to help him out. Now they
Last
exactly know
player
where
standing.
Omkar is. Omkar is the last player standing, and he's gonna get spotted. Well, he takes down Dominic, but nonetheless, PDG Chips was there to help his teammate out once again. And 11th round goes in favor of Prodigy Esports. Prodigy Esports have lost just a single round in this half crusader.
Indeed, and what seemed like a really good start of a comeback from Team Cohesion has been shut down very quickly by Team Prodigy Esports here, as they continued to win that previous round in the manner that they had been winning all of those rounds. Let's have a look at the scoreboard once to actually check out the loadouts that. Yep, looks like SK Wow will be going in for the operator, and kind of a half by for the other two players, that is Stone and the stage, that is Omkar. So not a very useful situation for them, not a very profitable situation for the team of Cohesion. But Prodigy Esports, on the other hand, gone full in actually. SKO receives that heal, goes ahead to B side, making sure that no attackers decide to come in, and that Jet barely gets away from that peak as SK Wow was ready with his operator. Just had he been just a second earlier, would have gotten that kill on Cortez actually. And Dominic hears the outrun coming out, but puts out the Viper's snake bite. He gets that one kill. Stone did not receive any damage from that Viper's pit, however. So he amazingly dodged by Dominic. He still gets that kill. Stone puts up the toxic screen. He has heard the Sage coming in, that is Omkar. He will not be picking it out as quickly this time because, well, it would be very risky considering the amount of health he had back then. Now only one enemy remaining. The last one has been spotted, and match point coming in for Prodigy Esports. Cortez with his ultimate getting wasted, but those 3 kills coming in from the Viper was very, very crucial for the round coming in from Prodigy Esports.
Definitely very crucial kills coming up from the players of Prodigy Esports. Now the main issue is Prodigy Esports, they are on a match point, and the players of Cohesion Gaming, they don't have enough money to buy the weapons. Fired Up is the only guy who can bring in that big gun, that is gonna be Vandal with a full shield. If he can take the players down, that is gonna be very helpful, but if he goes down instantly, it is gonna be very bad. The players of a team Cohesion need to play it slow. And here comes the Hunter's Fury. That is gonna tag. Okay, that is gonna tag the Vandal, but nonetheless, SK Wow, he will be taking 2 kills, and he is doing a wonderful job right now. The players are aggressing so fast in towards the city that this can be a very bad situation for the players of Prodigy Esports. The spike has still dropped, and they have managed to retrieve the spike, but they are going on towards the B side, which is being held by the Vandal of Dominic. Dominic, he is in a sneaky position. He is gonna get a player down, and he has done a wonderful job. Fired Up, he's gonna take the player down, but ASDF nonetheless is gonna trade Fired Up, but it is a 2 versus 4 situation. There is a lot to do, and oh no, Chips, he doesn't have the right idea. He can be in a very bad situation, but nonetheless he takes him down. A 1 versus 3 clutch situation for the win, and he definitely does a wonderful job here. Oh no, he might not take it that seriously, but he has been surrounded. Phone will be the one to take him down. 12-9 is the scoreline, and the players of Cohesion Gaming, now they are stepping up and putting up a huge lot of pressure onto the players of Team Prodigy Esports.
They have put up the pressure, that is very true, but winning 3 rounds in a row for Cohesion seems really difficult right now, because with Prodigy Esports controlling the strings, controlling the steering wheel, controlling the entire way the match goes around, and they realize that they have that power. So it is even more dangerous from Prodigy Esports' side, and Cohesion needs to catch up, needs to win 3 rounds in a row, bring it to overtime and win 2 more, which seems very, very difficult against a team like Prodigy Esports. So in order to win, they will have to indeed go ahead and get a few more rounds. Again, SK1 gets a kill on ASDF. Things might not be as bad as we were expecting on Team Cohesion's side. Now that those shots did go in, but will not be getting that kill on that kill will not be coming in from Cone, it seems, and 12-9 being the score. Team Prodigy Esports. All they need is one single round and Cohesion. That is the team on the defending side. If people were not already aware, Eskimo gets a kill, but Ludra comes in, trades him out, and Dominic gets that kill on Cone as well. Fired up on the B side, has
You
placed
should
his
run.
ultimate will not be allowing entry towards this site. And it seems the attacker Killjoy will be placing her ultimate on the A side, but they have managed to miss a corner. And
Spike
Nails
down
takes advantage
A.
of that corner, takes out Ludra, but it's down, come down 2v2 to a 2v2. One controller and one sentinel versus one controller and one sentinel.
30
Yet
seconds left.
again, 30 seconds left of the clock. The spike will be going down pretty soon, hopefully, but it does not seem like they will be going in for the plant. They might just try to end it with 2 kills, but a crossfire
Last player
setup coming in,
standing.
and Fired Up gets that kill. He will be spotting the Viper, and he will not be getting that kill yet, but he does now. And Cohesion have officially entered the double digits, only 2 rounds away from overtime. What do you think will happen, Doctor?
I mean, that round would have ended right there if they wouldn't have thrown it out like that. Because if they would have planted the bomb, it would have been very great situation for them. That would have been a clutchable situation for the players of Team Prodigy. But nonetheless, now we are up in a very difficult scoreline. 12 to 10 is it? And Cohesion Gaming, they have to do everything they can to take this round to an overtime, to take this match to an overtime, not to winning position, but to an overtime. So it is still uncertain what is gonna happen. The players of both the teams, they need to make sure that they win this round. Otherwise, the other team is gonna get out of this tournament. And you don't want to get out of this tournament. This is the last chance they have. And the players of Team Prodigy, they don't have a great buy. Actually, they are going on with a half buy apparently. And that half buy can cost them. Let's see how the players are gonna play it out. Dominic, oh no! He has been spotted. He didn't want to give away that he is on an eco, so he just decided to, okay, let's just get spotted by that alarm bot, but just don't show up your gun. And the player PDG Chips, he has given away the impression to the players of team Cohesion that this might be a full buy coming up from them because of his Vandal play, because of that Vandal spray he did previously. That the bomb now is making its way on towards the A side. There's just a single player in B, and that is Chet versus Jet situation there actually. And Cortez, he takes a player down nonetheless. SKWow will be
30
trailing him up.
seconds left.
And they have got the idea that this might be a fake coming up in towards B side. There's 25 seconds left, and the lockdown is in the worst possible situation. Here comes the Viper's pit. The spike is gonna get planted, and Dominic might even get that lockdown destroyed. But nonetheless, the Viper's pit is not gonna help them out anyhow. It is a 3 versus 3 retake situation for the players of a Team Cohesion Gaming, and the after plant scenario is looking pretty great with that wall. Certainly
player
is something
standing.
that they never
One
expected,
enemy
but the
remaining.
spike diffuser has been taken down. The spike can be diffused if the players can defuse it actually, but look at that wall. The wall
Oh
is
my
not
God,
gonna help
Nez.
him out. Oh no!
Nez.
ASDF! ASDF! No! ASDF!
Let's get the defuse!
Oh no, ASDF! Oh no! You should have aggressed ASDF. This gets the defuse. 1 round away from the match point is Team Cohesion putting up a very tough fight.
I mean, it's not the match point for them because it will be going to overtime. But at the same time, this match has turned out to be way more interesting than I had initially thought it would be. And well, seeing how Cohesion has been winning the previous 3 rounds, let's see if they can win the 4th one as well and take it to overtime. And we'll see from there because Team Prodigy Esports will have to make a certain amendments to their strategies if they want to win this game right here, right now. As they had been winning those rounds pretty easily, but I really don't know what happened there. As they did have the chances to get that previous round as well, but somehow they could not take them in time and they lost out on those opportunities. Looks like we have gone in for another pause this time around, which will be ending pretty soon, hopefully. Yep, ASDF is asking if the match can continue on or not, and Cohesion is ready to continue. So the pause timer goes off. Actually just goes off And yep, with 3 seconds left, there we go. The round begins. Alarm bots going down. Nest setting up on the A side. Although it is the mid area that will be pushed by Team Prodigy Esports this time round. And as Cortez gets thrown out of play as well, Naz's vision has been blocked. He does what to save and takes her out. Takes out Dominic as well. So it's a 3v4 situation for the attackers. What seemed to be an advantageous situation for the attackers has now been converted into a disadvantage by Naz's amazing play here. And 3v4
Spike
still
planted.
situation situation commencing,
should run.
but the ultimate's coming in. Attacker Killjoy has decided to delay this round as much as possible. She's decided to delay as much for as long as possible actually. And as we see Omkar moving out of the lockdown, all three defenders moving in from the backside towards the defender. Killjoy's lockdown goes down this time for the D2 available.
Last player
Cortez, however,
standing.
comes out, takes it over. Nez is also gone down. Fired up is the last one standing. He will have to clutch this in order to win, but he does not have enough time. And Team Prodigy Esports will be taking this match and going on to
Attackers
the lower
win.
bracket finals. What a round this was. What a ride
player
this entire
standing.
game was as the game comes to an end on Icebox. Prodigy Esports. What an amazing match you guys have managed to show us. Team Cohesion played really well. We have two players on the top of the table from their side, but the way Prodigy Esports played as a team, as a whole, was what made them win this game. And Prodigy Esports will now be moving on to the low bracket finals, which is to be played tomorrow. And yep, with that, Team Cohesion has been eliminated. Doctor, what are your thoughts on that roller coaster of a round?
Oh, that was so much to take in. That was literally so much to take in. For a second, in the first half, I thought Cohesion are doing a very good. They might win this out. In the second half, I thought, okay, Prodigy might win this out. In the last few rounds of second half, I thought, okay, we might go into an overtime. And in technically the last round before overtime, Prodigy Sports managed to clutch out that win. A wonderful play coming up from both of this team. A huge congratulations to Prodigy Sports for moving on in towards the lower bracket finals. And well played GG's and NTs to the players of Cohesion Gaming. We'll have to say goodbye to them for this tournament, but I am sure that these players are gonna be playing up and stepping up their game in towards the next future matches. They are gonna keep grinding, and it is gonna be a wonderful journey for them, waiting for them ahead as well. A beautiful gameplay and a beautiful tournament it has been now, because now we are heading on towards the final stages that are gonna be the lower bracket finals and the upper bracket finals.
Exactly, and with that, today's stream is coming to an end. We will be seeing you tomorrow for the upper bracket round 3 and lower bracket finals to decide who gets to play in the grand finals. Goodbye and good night.